Welcome back, my KD community, to Knicks Deli. If you're visiting me for the first time, I want to thank you for joining my channel, checking out this video. This is the livest mother flipping channel on YouTube. But I want to welcome you, man. Welcome to the channel. If you like this video, subscribe and check out all the content as I put it forth. If you're returning to my channel, my SB KD community, welcome back, baby. You already know what it is. I'm just chiming in. I've been crazy at work, but I got to get it in for the video for the season. Now, you know you can't have those people who support you if you don't got those people who look at you with the side eye, the bombastic side eye. We call y'all the ops. We see you. We see you, and guess what? We circling the block, and we spinning a block on y'all.
Y'all can't beat my ass.
Friend or foe, we want the smoke. And the smoke is exactly what we bring today, courtesy of Knicks Deli, baby. So we're going to do this Knicks Deli style. As you know, there's 4 things on the menu here at Knicks Deli. There's the bacon, egg, and cheese. These are the 3 ingredients of the season or of the game that put together and make that thing the best sandwich in the world. Secondly, it's the dollar slice. The dollar slice is a staple of New York, the best pizza in the world. So we want to talk about who is the dollar slice, either of the season or of the game. Who is the stabilizing factor that helped us get this victory or get us to this point in the season. Next, you got the chopped cheese. The chopped cheese is relatively new to that New York menu, but that thing be bussin'. So we're going to talk about who is the chopped cheese, either of the game or of the season. And lastly, but most importantly, you can't have the chopped cheese. You can't have the dollar slice. You can't have the bacon, egg, and cheese if you ain't got nothing to wash that thing down with. And we call that the quarter water. So the quarter water is either a player who gives you burst of energy either in the quarter or a little bit throughout the quarters or a little bit throughout the season that helped us get to this point. And then we're going to have the glizzy of the game.
Pause.
Yes, new to the menu here at Knicks Deli is the glizzy of the game. Who we giving the glizzy of the game to? So that's somebody who needs to gobble on something or either says something sideways or something slick. So we're going to talk about who gets the glizzy of the game. Okay, so let me start out with the bacon, egg, and cheese. Who is the bacon, egg, and cheese of what I've seen so far? Now, for those of you who know me, I haven't been doing the lives or the videos this point in the season because I wanted to wait until game 20. First 3 games, every Knicks fan was swallowed. Every Knicks channel was bugging out. Oh my God, this person, that person. Or they were bugging out to the extreme. Oh my God, look at RJ. RJ, oh my God, RJ. All you people who talk sideways. So I'm like, listen, Linda. Let's wait until game 20. And then I'm going to hop on because now I have a solid sample size of this season. And now we can get into it. Now we see what this season is going to unfold. Now we see how Thibs is going to use these players and how we moving forward and how the chemistry is impacted or the lack of chemistry is impacted because we have a few new pieces. Then we're going to see. Okay? So, but I wanted to hop on, man, because I'm starting to see it already. I'm starting to see everything form already. So let's talk about the bacon, egg, and cheese. The bacon I got to start with is Mitch Robinson. If you know my channel, if you've been a visitor and a patron at Knicks Deli, you already know I've been bigging up Mitch Robinson from the beginning. I said when Leon Rose came on that there was 2 people he looked at as the centerpieces of the Knicks' future. RJ Barrett and Mitchell Robinson. Those are the players that he gave extensions to. I talked about when Tom Thibodeau came on, one of the very first things he said to Mitchell Robinson was, I don't know if you have what it is that I need for this team to be where it is I want them to go. And Mitch got offended by that. And basically what Tom Thibodeau was saying was like, yo, I see you got a jovial type of spirit. I see that you're a little bit jokey, and you're all over the place. I see you got offended when we wouldn't outrightly give you the contract. You started feeling disrespected. We want you like that. We want to see if you're serious about being a center, walking in the footsteps of legendary centers, not only in the Knicks organization, but in this league. We want to see if you next up. And they did that by giving him the contract. And this season, this man is starting to get into his Marvel self. He's starting to get into his bag. He's starting to become the change that he wanted to see. Nobody, I'm telling you, all those years we were all trying, and it wasn't we, I'm not even including myself in that. All those years I was arguing with Knicks fans, trying to convince them. What are you talking about, trade Mitch Robinson? That his type of center is dead in the league. His type of play is dead in this league. This man is looking across the league and he's just like, yo, listen, I belong here. In this season, I love how he's moving. I love how he's moving. Because what they're trying to do consistently, they're trying to disrespect this man in his face. Consistently. Match up against Cleveland last year. How do you feel about who they have over there? They have a big lineup. You know, they got more than 50 wins. You know that, oh man, how do you feel going into this matchup? What are you talking about? We good over here. When Mitch Robinson came into this league, he didn't want to talk. He was shy. He didn't have that polish on him. He was super bashful. You know millions of people are watching him. That man is like, what you talking about? And I love the fact that when Isaiah Hartenstein came over, at first, they were a little bit, as you should. You don't know somebody. But now, he's like, yo, they disrespecting the whole center room when they talk about how good the other team is. And Mitchell Robinson has been doing that. He eviscerated Cleveland centers last year. Just like he's doing his best to eviscerate the league. I made videos about it. And I specifically to Mitch, once he signed that contract, I said it's time for the games to be over. Put the women and the children to bed. You are the centerpiece of the New York Knicks. You are a New York Giant. You are a New York Giant. When people come into the Madison Square Garden, it used to be a joke. How many points are going to get? Paul George said it. How do you feel about being on a team and on any given night somebody could drop 30? Yo, that's when you know the disrespect by your peers is real. Because he had the gall to say that to Julius Randle, multiple-time All-Star, the one who was the centerpiece of helping bring this thing back in the league, and he's still going to disrespect you to your face. It stops with Mitchell Robinson. It stops with Mitchell Robinson. He's letting everybody know. You do what you will. You come in the paint, we guarding you. And we, not just me. His boy Hartenstein got his back. Listen, we talking about leaders and dogs? That boy is them boys are dogs. They dogs. Because when Mitch sit down, we gonna get into it. Hartenstein is there like, yo, I got your back, baby. There ain't no drop off. What are we talking about? There ain't no drop off. What are we talking about? So Mitch is coming for defensive. He's coming for defensive records this season. And it was only evident in the most recent, not only evident, it was even more evident in the most recent battle that he had with San Antonio. Once again, everybody's just like, how's that look? Wembanyama coming in, and he was just like, tallness don't faze me. Tallness don't faze me. And he went out there and proceeded to show Wembanyama the same thing that Patrick Ewing showed Shaquille O'Neal in that first game. How you doing, Mr. Ewing? Shut up, rookie. I'm going to bust that ass. And you can talk that junk now before they get comfortable, because when they get comfortable, it's going to be a wrap. But Mitch Robinson showed him, play in the paint, I'm going to make you uncomfortable. I'm going to body you up. You ain't getting to your spots where you're comfortable. Put your weight on like I had to when it was pushing me around because I was light in the cakes. Pause. But you're going to learn today, rookie. You're going to learn today. Oh, you going to try to take that jump shot? You don't know I'm go gadget arms? You ain't checked my record? You better ask Embiid, where he was just like, yo, the dude's arms just kept extending. So Mitchell Robinson is the bacon of the bacon, egg, and cheese. Let's go. Next up is the egg. Who is the egg of the cheese? Who is the egg of the bacon, egg, and cheese? And the egg is gotta be R.J. mother flipping Barrett. Listen, public service announcement. I'd like to extend my apologies to Mr. Rowan Barrett. I apologize. My name is Sheer, sometimes known as Sheer Stradamus. But I apologize for doubting you. I apologize for going with the experience that I've accrued over the years and seeing if a player doesn't really develop in year 4, then he's going to be who he's going to be for the rest of the league. There was nothing that stand out about R.J. Barrett. He's not overly athletic like the John Morants. He's not particularly skilled in everything that he offers with his style of game. Like any other player, there's nothing that pops off the page about R.J. Barrett. But I'm a Duke fan, so my heart never left him. I want to see him be successful. I believe in the ability to see talent from Coach K, who said he needs a couple of years, but he is going to be a multiple-time All-Star in this league. And by year 5, and I said it this season, that the third option, if the New York Knicks intend to take the next step, they need to make Quentin Grimes the third option. And that was my point of doubt. And I stuck to it. And I still stick to it because RJ has yet to put together both a solid, a very good regular season and a playoffs in the same year. So the jury is still out. But from what I've seen from RJ, our egg of the bacon, egg, and cheese today, is the fact that his jump shot has been a game changer. And he did it last year, I believe, where he tweaked his jump shot. It's a quicker release, and it's a release before he hits the crescendo of his jump. And it's pure. I used to always talk about him missing. You can't keep missing the side corner threes. Walt Frazier always talks about that being the shortest distance shot. Easiest shot. Left-handed, so it's hard for people to guard it. And you clanking him. But not this season. Not this season. Clearly, the confidence that came from his success and the role that he played on his national team. Clearly, because R.J. Barrett is on a mission. I haven't watched enough games to see if he reminds me of anybody. But what he reminds me of is a person who believes that he and his role with his team is ready to show up and have a breakout season. And I'm here for it. So R.J. Barrett, you are the egg of the bacon, egg, and cheese. Once again, I apologize. Who is the cheese of this young season? Who is the cheese? The cheese absolutely goes to Emmanuel Quickly. My guy IQ, let's go. Contract season, let's go. Extension season, let's go. IQ is different right now. His boy is gone. His boy is in Indiana on a team that's being successful, and he's shaky a little bit, but that ain't his concern. IQ with the effervescent bounce, the great smile, the God-fearing and just a wholesome type of kid that, it's the scowl of New York is upon him. You watch that man, he hits big-time shots. He's every look on his face says, pay me. Pay me, or every look on his face says I could be starting for your team. I don't care what the market is. Put the dollar sign, put the zeros behind those numbers. His confidence is off the chain. Has always been off the chain, but his confidence is off the chain right now. You see it in IQ. His ability to step up his level of comfort that no matter who's on the team, whose performance, his confidence ain't never shaken. It's never stirred. IQ is a problem. But once again, just like RJ, just like I said with RJ, IQ, we need you to show up in the playoffs. We seen what you did towards the tail end of last season. We know what you're capable of. You were born here in terms of birth through this organization. We know what you're capable of. Everybody else didn't know what we're capable of. We believed in what we saw in terms of those spurts. But we know that we're a playoff team this season. We're in a season of expectation. We know who we are in terms of where we're supposed to be and where we're projected to be. We need you in the playoffs. The playoffs is going to get you a contract. Playoffs might get you a max. But that's neither here nor there. We're not there yet. You are the cheese of the bacon, egg, and cheese. At Knicks Deli, round of applause for the bacon, egg, and cheese. Now, next up, who is the dollar slice? Who has been that consistent stabilizing factor, all right, in the game, okay? And that person is going to be Tom mother-flipping Thibodeau. Round of applause for my coach, God doggone it. Round of applause for him. Bet you didn't see that coming. Tom Thibodeau. Yeah. The New York Knicks went out and hired this antiquated coach. He's going to be the one to get them to the promised land. Nobody wants to play for coach. Oh, he's outdated. Oh, they done went and hired this coach. Nobody going to want to play there. Nobody want to play for their Thibs. For Thibs, he's going to blow their knees out. But nah, what you did was you put this man in charge with a front office that would not pull the rope on him, who understands that it's a process to build an organization and build a team. You got him his own players. You stuck with him, highs or lows, no matter what the players say, the coach's words goes, bars. You let that man operate, you let him work. And they ain't always going to like what you got to say. That's what parenting is. You ain't always going to be the favorite parent. There's going to be some times where you say things where your kids don't like it. And if they want to move out, let them move out, Obi. But everybody else who stay here, as long as you're under my roof and I'm putting food on your table, you follow my rules. Everything that I'm doing is proven. We're successful. Play your role to the best of your ability and everybody eats here in Knicks Deli. And that's what's happening. San Antonio Spurs come in with the alien, Victor Wembanyama. He just dropped 29 on the Minnesota Timberwolves with Rudy Gobert, who's blacking out. Now the thing about that is it's a little bit of a cheat code because he plays in the offseason with him, so he knows Rudy Gobert's game. All right? So that, that's an anomaly right there. But he's been killing the league. And not only did Wembanyama come up against Mitchell Robinson, but he came up against Tom Thibodeau's defensive schemes. Number 4, I believe, last check, in terms of defensive ratings as a unit. That's what we're looking at. So Tom Thibodeau, my guy, you are the dollar slice here in Knicks Deli. Round of applause for our coach. Stand up. Round of applause for your coach. All right? Who is the chopped cheese of the game? Relatively new to the menu, but that thing be busting. Who is the chopped cheese? Okay? Chopped cheese goes to Julius Randle. Welcome back, big dog. Shaky start to the beginning of the season, and everybody, once again, the doubt dogs come out. I kept telling y'all, bro, he's ours now. Ain't no more. Until he is not ours, he is ours. Highs and lows. Highs and lows, he's ours. No more trade talk. But that man struggled to get out to a good start to the season, but he stuck with it, as he always does. And his team stuck by him, as they always do. And the man is showing up. We ain't going nowhere without Julius. So get used to it. So I won't harp on that too much. Get used to it. Julius Randle, chopped cheese here in Knicks Deli. Round of applause for your all-star, all-NBA power forward. Okay? Who is the quarter water? Who is the quarter water of the game? Okay, who's the quarter water of the season? Quarter water of the season goes to Jalen Brunson. Yeah. He got off to a shaky start as well. But that man is he is our leader, okay? He is 100% our leader, and he is the person that's going to attract anybody, all eyes, to New York City, to the Mecca, to Madison Square Garden. Love the explosive efforts he's putting out. Love the pit bull mentality, the attacking spirit that he has and he brings to this team. He is a leader and a dog, if we talking Coach Prime language. And what I love is, pay attention. I said it's going to be a revenge tour. I said he's taking notes. Watch every matchup that he goes up against big guards. 43 was dropped that Dame Lillard game. Although it was in a losing effort, he's paying attention to those matchups. You ain't coming in the Garden. You ain't coming in the Garden and getting your shine on us. You ain't facing the New York Knicks on national TV and thinking you going to get your name on us anymore. Those days are over. You ain't bottle flipping on New York's Garden floor anymore. It ain't an easy win when you facing them boys from New York anymore. So Jalen Brunson, welcome back. Let's take care of business. You, my guy, are the quarter water here in Knicks Deli. A round of applause for your point guard. Okay? Now, who gets the glizzy of the mother flipping game? I'm happy to give the dirty water dog of the game to this media. Okay? Shout out to Knicks content creators. Shout out to you. Because this season, very early on, you already see the importance of your role. You see the importance of the emergence of Knicks Nation. You know the importance of it. Because with the key wins against all of the storylines they've been building up over the summer and the early parts of the season, we disrupt those things. Even in our losses, we're battling unexpectedly. We're giving the NBA quality games. Interesting games, and then we're beating people who we ain't supposed to beat. Pause. And do you see that on ESPN? Do you see it as part of the content and the coverage? Do you see anybody pointing out what Mitchell Robinson is doing outside of the time that we have a game? Do you see that? Nah, you don't see that. But that's all right. We ain't looking for that. That's why we got Knicks Media. That's why we got Knicks Nation. That's why we got Knicks Deli. And here at Knicks Deli, everybody eats. And that includes you, media. And you know what's on the menu for you? The glizzy of the game. Enjoy that. Open wide. Leave a comment. I'm out there. I'm at the laundromat. I'm getting laundry done. Yo, I ain't at the deli. I'm at the laundromat next to the deli. All right? But shout out to all you. Keep doing the great work that you're doing. Check me out for more content coming up in the future. Knicks Deli. And here in Knicks Deli, remember this. Everybody eats here in Knicks Deli. I'm out. Peace.